if you are in the SAVE program, eventually you're going to have to switch. Obviously, if you're in public service loan forgiveness, there can be a strong desire to do that to make sure that you start accruing qualified payments. I will tell you they're processing the switch requests very quickly right now. So I'm seeing them take a month or so, especially new requests. So if you've already submitted requests, and I know a lot of borrowers have over the last year that have just not been worked at all and gone into the ethers without it being worked, they're probably not going to get worked. And it's probably a good idea to recertify again or do the plan switch again if you want to start repayment, if you're ready to get out of the SAVE and you want to switch, and your request to switch plans hasn't been processed yet, my advice is to process it again at studentaid.gov. Because for those who do, it's getting done in like a month or two, maybe sometimes quicker, despite of the backlog that you might hear of. So what I'm seeing from my point of view, and especially after the bill was passed, they've really ramped up the processing of the income-driven plans. So if you've been sitting there for months and trying to switch and haven't been able to, do another application, you'll probably find that it goes through. With the SAVE program, you can stay in there for as long as you want. So the question that I often get is, how long is the SAVE program going to last? With the SAVE injunction, excuse me, how long is that going to last? The SAVE forbearance. And the best answer I can give you is between 3 months and 3 years. So they're not even going to start to actually phase out the SAVE program per the bill, the new big beautiful bill, until 2026, July of 2026. However, and it could be phased out as late as July of 2028, according to the bill. It's very unlikely it'll take that long. Additionally, if the courts decide that whole plan, the whole ICR statute is unconstitutional, then they're going to force everybody to switch out of any plan that's not the income-based repayment plan pretty quickly. So that could happen. I doubt it'll be as soon as 3 months, but it could happen by the end of this year. Probably it'll take a little bit longer for that, but it could certainly happen before the federal student aid decides to kick you out of the SAVE plan after July of 26. The best answer I can give you is that nobody has any idea how long that's going to take. But if you want to stay in it, you can certainly stay in it and ride out the SAVE forbearance for as long as you want until they require you to switch, at which point then you're going to want to switch. Because if you don't do it proactively, they may choose your plan for you eventually. So at some point, you're going to want to switch. But right now, you don't have to.